Welcome back to another episode. We're currently at Fisherman Point and I'll show you. I'll spin the camera around. It is absolutely beautiful in the Lincoln National Park, Port Lincoln, South Australia. So we'll show you around once we get to it, but I've come down for a little walk because Tyson's currently editing the interior walkthrough of the Caravan, and I talk much better in front of the camera when I know he's not listening, which is why he's done the interior walkthrough, because when he was recording me it was just, I had to keep saying things over and over again because I would stutter and I would say too many times, and yeah, I'm just not as confident as he is. But we will have a few more episodes coming out for you guys. We're going to do a power system walkthrough. Tyson's going to show you our entire power system and what we've got running on the van. We'll do an exterior walkthrough so we can show you guys the exterior and what we've done on the outside of the van. And I was thinking about doing a caravan decor organization, sort of, yeah, anything that I've used to make the van more like home, I guess. And so yeah, I'm hoping to get that to you guys, but that'll probably take a little bit longer just because I only really get free time when Lee's napping. So yeah, I'm sure people with babies understand. But yeah, so Tyson's going to run you through the van, and if you guys have any questions, just message us on Instagram. We're more than happy to help. Tyson was at the build at XTour, so he knows the ins and outs of this van, so he can help with any questions you have. And if there is something he doesn't know, he can always contact XTour, because we've formed a really good relationship with them now. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, message us or put them in the comments and one of us will endeavour to get back to you. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else. He'll give you a walkthrough. We're going to check out Fisherman Point. We're here for 4 nights, and then we're moving to Whalers. I want to say it's Whalers Way, but I can't remember. And then Coffin Bay. So we'll make sure we'll record for you. We were at a caravan park earlier. I feel like we were there for 4 nights as well. It just all kind of like melts into one. But yeah, we were there for a few nights and we just didn't really record too much because, I don't know, we respect people's privacy too, and I wouldn't really appreciate someone recording me. So I'm sure people appreciate it. But yeah, if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments or send us a message and we will get back to you. See ya.
Hey guys, so we're going to quickly run through the front of the bed. Starting from the side here, we have a 240 volt Hisense TV. We use 12 volt TVs. Personally, we don't like them, so we ran with this. We kept the provisions in for a 12 volt TV, so then that way if someone does buy this van in the future and they want that, they can still go it. Going on straight from there, we have the dual windows, security and privacy. We've gone with it this time for those reasons. We can close the bottom, leave the top open, get changed, blah blah blah, still have airflow. And yeah, so coming around, we have our storage. You'll see it runs across the top here. We've added this one here, and as well we've made it nice and streamlined running through the whole entire van. Just gives you that, I suppose it feels bigger and whatnot. We also deleted a little wall here, but not getting sidetracked, we'll go back over here. As all beds, we have a little nook up here. It's got 240 USB, all that kind of stuff. We added in a little light switch here, so at night time we can turn on the underflooring lighting, so sorry, the under kickboard lighting, so then that way we have a nice little light when we're going to the toilet, or we can actually turn on the bathroom light. There's also a little drawer down here. You'll also notice through the van we have all the gold accents through from all our door handles and, well, sorry, carpet handles and brass tapware and whatnot. Swinging across, yep, we've got full cabinetry coming across here for all our clothes. We run our clothes to about there, and then yep, another little add-on. We went the bigger window up here above the bed, so we went to 1400 by 550 up here. With that, we also went all windows 550 high, which was a little added extra in this model, just to give you that more sunlight and more airflow. And we wanted it all to be nice and streamlined, so we added in a little bit of extra leather there. Speaking of leather, lounge. So we went the full long lounge and added in a chase with a kick. Our last van, we had a wall here. It was really annoying and really shit. So we completely deleted that, and we like it now. Lenny can actually climb up onto here and then up onto here and climb into bed if he wants, vice versa, getting out and just watching TV. We can chill out. It's really nice. Also, we have a Korean bench top, stone look like, whatever you want to call it. So that's on the bench as well as the table. So far we love this stuff. I won't show too much of the kitchen yet. We'll jump back over here, as all the models come with a Fusion surround sound with speakers internally and externally. And then for our monitoring slash switching, we went with the Cymarine switching system here. So it's, yeah, I'll do a full electrical video on this, but this is the Caravan model with the switches, with the full monitoring system. And then paired with that, we did the Cymarine light switching. So with these, we actually have the ability to on off, as well as dim if you hold the switch, and then brighten if you hold the switch. We think these are a nice little add-on that make it feel very luxurious, and they're just nice and slimline. They're not like the big old Clipsal and old-fashioned switches. Where are we up to next? So doorway, we added in well, not added, this is a standard feature, the leather pouch up there, but we added in one just down here, and that little switch down the bottom there, you can see is the controls for our electric awning, which we'll show you another time. What else we got in this area? Nothing much. Let's jump into the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we have a massive, I think this bench with the top was like 2.4 meters. No induction, nothing built in. We have a portable induction that we love. It's this little cheap Kmart $49 one. Best thing ever. Had it for over 3 years. We opted for this little infill panel, which just gives us more bench space. It also makes it feel larger, which is good. And we have the routed in drain, which we sometimes use. If not, we use our drain there. Another little added extra that we wanted was this here. We have a light strip that is actually routed into the bottom of the cabinetry. With this makes it at night time, if we want, we can have all the lights off and just turn this one light on to do the dishes or cooking and everything. You don't need bright, crazy lights. Yeah, up here it's all the standards, shelving. Another little thing we do, which hey, you might want to do too, is we get the shelves provided loose. So we've got shelves for every single internal cupboard and the little white 90s that they sit on, and then we actually set them up how we want them depending what we've got in the cupboard. Like for instance, this one we didn't put one in there because it's our tool storage, and then this one, well, we put it a little bit higher for our paperwork and cups. So yeah, I think that is another nice little thing to do when you're building a van, is get these loose, and then you can put them where you want them, not where the people think you need them. Another one was we opted for piano hinges. So we run piano hinges because they are a million times stronger. You can pretty much like twist that and it's not coming off. Like I've seen, well, not just seen, I've witnessed, had the other hinges in these top cabinets that's come quite loose, and that's in a house even, because they use very similar hinges in a house. They're just, I don't know, I don't like them in an off-road caravan. I think they shouldn't be used. Jumping back up to here, this is a little like our electronical bay. We have a universal remote control here for our combi charger slash inverter, which we'll talk more about later. This is the brains, the SBDU52 of the Cymarine system, so that's where all of our wires come in. Once again, we'll talk about later. All of our solar switching, yes, we have a lot of solar panels, water pump and AC mains, and then another little added 12 volt. While we're here, I suppose we'll have a look at this one. Hopefully it's not too messy. We added in a whole bunch of provisions up there for Starlink, different situations. We've got 12 volt, we've got GPOs, we've got a pass through, all that kind of stuff, depending if later on we want to put a space tech system or who knows what system in. Coming down the bottom here of the kitchen, we love this little bad boy. So we've got the 10 in 1 or 11 in 1 in the canopy. This is what they call a 3-in-1. So this is a microwave, a conventional oven, as well as a air fryer. It is an awesome bit of kit. Yeah, can't say much more about that. We did the pull-out bin, of course. Everyone loves the pull-out bin. It's like one of the worst things. Where am I going to put my bin? So we did the pull-out bin, and then down here we did a couple of drawers, 2 small drawers and a big drawer, pots, pans, and your usual cutlery, and then your usual bits and pieces. Chucked in a pantry. We weren't going to do it. We we're going to make a massive lounge, and then we thought, oh well, we'll just chuck it in. pantry in the last van, we used it quite a bit, so it really comes in handy when you're going off grid, or hey, even if you want, we can chuck nappies up there and stuff like that. Fridge wise, we went with the Thedford. I think it's a 285 litre by memory. I might be slightly off there. Hopefully nothing falls out. This thing is huge compared to our last fridge. Yeah, so far so good. One very positive thing about the Thedfords is they vent internally. So they vent internally to the cabin of the Caravan, where a lot of the other ones actually vent externally, so you need those big vents on the outside, where we don't actually need them with this one, which I think is a massive positive if you're worried about heat and dust and all that jazz. If you look down at the floor, this is our under cabinet lighting, under strip lighting, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we love that. We went with the more yellowy, I suppose, more warm style of light down there, because that's more of a nighttime light versus your conventional LEDs up here. One thing I did forget in that chase of the lounge is actually where we have our DH15 Duo. That's a diesel heater, diesel water from Diesel Heat Australia. That system is mint. We tried it while we were hooked onto mains to actually run it out, and I had a 32-minute shower, and yeah, it's just, that is awesome. Definitely recommend getting that if you're looking into the diesel side of things and going gasless. And then this massive section there, which I also forgot, is our batteries, which I will talk about. And I can't show you because it's screwed down, but we'll talk about that in a later video. So on the roof, we have a Caravan at the front on that front angled part to allow for more solar. We've got minimal roof objects. So yeah, the Caravan's up there. Then we have the one roof hatch, and then coming to the center of the Caravan, we have the Gree air conditioner. This one, once again, is another new thing for us. We so far absolutely love it. It doesn't draw that much power, cools the van down, and yeah. Another little added feature that the XTours have is this bulkhead with the lighting. We absolutely love it. It makes it not feel as much like a Caravan. Like a lot of the Caravans are just the same through the roof, where this, I don't know, it gives it more of a homely touch, I guess. And the lighting's nice at night time if you've just got that one on. You got, yeah, a lot of options when it comes to lighting. Fans, we chucked a fan in over here. This fan here, we actually use it for when we're cooking here. So if we've got the portable induction set up in the kitchen, we turn that fan on and we just blow whatever steam or whatever out the window, which is good because then we don't need a range hood. Yeah, we don't need a range hood. One of those shitty 12-volt range hoods, you know, that don't suck properly, that you just want to rip out of your van. Well, that was me anyway in the last one. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, GPOs, 12 volts. We've got up there, we've got over there, we've got over there. We've got them everywhere. I don't even think I'd use that many GPOs at once. 12 volts maybe, because we charge a lot of random stuff, or have our air purifier going, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is the front half of the van. We'll move to the rear section now, and we'll be a bit quieter because Lenny's currently asleep in the bunk. Whilst we're moving, have a look at the ground and the herringbone flooring we put in all the way through this Caravan. It looks awesome with that lighting. Right, so I'm going to be a little bit quieter now, but this is our doorway. Another reason why our van feels so big, and another thing we wanted to do, I do have large shoulders. A lot of these doorways in Caravans aren't made for guys like myself. So what we did was we made it as wide as we could. We just left a little 50mm there. And then we actually cut out the top panel too. So there's no panel joining there, which I think this makes everything flow, especially when we don't have this. So this is our wall, our privacy screen, whatever you want to call it. It's just a nice little curtain we've chucked on a rod. So that there cost us, I think it was about 60 bucks in total. And then when we want, we can just go like that and chuck it away. And we've got a full nice doorway. Coming through, Lenny's asleep, but these are our light switches once again. So that turns on the light to the room. And then we did a little light down the bottom there just for Lenny. So if he ever needs a night light, we've got that one perfect. Down the bottom we have access underneath the bunks. We'll move his toy since we didn't clean this too well. We went with the 4.5 kilo Kamek washing machine. And then up above that, we had the idea to put in these drawers with Alana's idea of all these little names, I guess you'd call it, so I actually know where the clothing is, because most men won't know where the clothing is. Well, I don't anyway. Well, now I do. So if I need to get clothing for Lenny or whatever, I can. Alright, swinging around to this side, once again we went the Ogo toilet. We absolutely love that thing. Had it, we retrofitted it in the last Caravan. Best thing ever. Some added little tweaks in that we did in this room. We brought this cabinet down, right down to here, just to give us that little bit more storage. It's usually a bit higher. We made this window once again larger. We added in another little, where is it? Can't even press it. Maybe it's, where's that working? Oh, there we go. Just got nowhere to touch it. So we added in a light under there, and as well we added in a little light under here for when Alana wants to do a makeup using the full length mirror, which I think is awesome, and it got me in the good books. Going into our shower, which is probably currently dirty because we are off grid currently. Standard shower, gold. We added a little mirror in there, and those, I can't remember the brand, but those little suction things. Other than that, she's pretty standard for a shower. I think that's, another thing I would recommend if you're building your own van, is when you go to do your towel racks and everything, get them to just give them to you. So once again, that's another thing I put in at the height we wanted it, and we still don't know where we're going to put our toilet paper roll. Maybe we won't, maybe we'll leave it in there. But yeah, it's just another little thing that then makes the van more about you, because you're choosing where it's going. I think that is a really good thing to do when, just when you're doing it. Like when you're in the planning stages, you can just say, I want shelves, I want this, I want that. So then when you get it and you move into it, you can actually just design where you're going to put things. But yeah, I think that is roughly it. Yeah, I think that's roughly it. So yeah, if you got any questions, if you want to know any colours or any this, that's, or anything else about the internal of our Caravan, just chuck them down in the comments. We will reply to that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch out, we'll have an electrical video and a full outside video coming out soon if you want to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, and if you have any other questions about anything else in this van, or how we've done stuff or anything like that, chuck them forwards, and then yeah, if we get enough of those together, we might just do another little video just showing off everyone's questions and answers. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this, and yeah, we'll see you soon.